Hello, good morning, good morning. It is 11 o'clock and it is the 16th of December, 2024, and this is week 2 of Unbroken, but taking a little break. So I decided that I was going to listen back on week 1, and I was like, oh, I needed that little week when it was like, just to be able to take a little moment away from my normal routine, which I've actually been doing. And in doing this, I've actually been able to start planting the seeds for a new regime, which I'm really happy about. Straight up, I'm really, really excited to welcome that new energy in. But in the meantime, you guys, I've really been just like confronting opposing energies, and not necessarily realizing that like what is king in my life, but I have leaned more into what is king in my life, and have added to actually. So I've decided that peace of mind is not just king, but it's also queen in my life. So if there's anything that is causing me to not necessarily causing me to not necessarily hone in on me and my situation first. If there's anything taking my attention away from what's most important, what, contributes to any type of imbalance in my life or anything like that, I've learned and I'm learning what shape that actually takes on in my little world here, and different strategies that are used in order to try and trigger me. I get it now. And I've just kind of like, focused mainly on my peace of mind throughout the entire process. I think what also helps is knowing that I haven't done anything wrong to anybody. So that also helps too. Had I done something wrong to someone and had been experiencing this kind of thing, then I might have felt some kind of way. But because I know I haven't done anything wrong to anyone, it's kind of, like, well, I guess life is just taking a downturn right now, but things will balance out and things will even out. And I'm confident in that. You know what I mean? Another thing that I really enjoyed doing this week was kind of like, traveling around, enjoying my inner fashionista, allowing her to come back out a little bit, not necessarily focusing so much on the look of things, but just like wearing what it is that I love to wear, putting on what it is I want to put on, presenting myself in a way that is unlike many people that I have seen so far in this world, but definitely bringing a little bit of Thai to the tea table, if you know what I mean, So it's been really it's been really fun, just kind of like doing that, playing around with my makeup a little bit. Being in this type of situation is not easy to show up every single day. But I'm learning a little bit more about, how to be both, how to be more of myself, and then also, kind of understand and learn to work with the energies that are around me as well, which is not necessarily easy for someone like me, because I'm used to like being in an environment that's so rich and filled with inspiration and color and artsy kind of vibes and stuff like that, creating vibes that really inspire you to create, and then to be in an environment that has like none of that, that's crazy to me, right? Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. But I did get a chance to do my skincare regime, which I'm actually really, really happy about, because I'm starting to see results finally. And, for my girls out there who are working on their skin, you understand what that feels like. You're finally starting to see results based off of the changes that you've made in your regime. and it seems to be working, and I'm super, super happy about that, because I'm finding myself back to a space where I don't really have to wear makeup, but I'm wearing it because I want to, and that's where I was trying to get back to be honest. You know what I mean? I've been working on my tea blends, you guys. I've been coming up with some really good tea blends, and I'm like, okay, let's get this thing going. I'm working on a few things at one time. I find my life is more exciting when I'm working on more than one thing at a time. Because sometimes what ends up happening is one thing that I'm working on usually inspires the other things that I'm working on, and they kind of feed off of one another, which I think is pretty dope. I like that for me. So I've been working on my tea blends. In fact, I wanted to, you know what, actually, I had myself a hard apple cider the other day. And, but before then, it's been a minute since I had anything to sip on. So, because I've been on my teas, I've been like, no, I want to make sure that I'm like really taking in this tea. And it's been so, so good. That little journey has been so cute to me, and it's only just started. So I'm looking forward to blending and blending and blending until I find the right blend for my new Bougie Bums tea. Okay. Let me see what else is going on really quickly. I wrote something down for you guys. Practicing gratitude on a daily basis and making the most of my journey. That's been really important to me. Like protecting my energy and standing on my truth. My projects, a couple of projects actually have been coming to my mind. They have been Through the Fog, She Knows Betrayal, and little hints of the premise that I was building for My Reflection in Her Eyes. That was another book that I was working on. Those three projects, they're coming to me. And so I think it's my intuition just kind of trying to tell me a few things that I might need in order to close out a few chapters of my life. And that's really good. But I'm really, really heavy on the, My Reflection in Her Eyes meeting Through the Fog. She Knows Betrayal, we've already